Days after a Jawan was handed over by Pakistan in the RS Pura sector of Jammu, two BSF Jawans have been injured in overnight firing along the international border in the RS Pura sector. Several posts of the BSF were targeted by the Pak Rangers. The firing is still on at two posts. And my colleague Zafar Iqbal is with me on the phone line. For more on that, Zafar, just take us through the details of this particular incident and what are the nature of injuries that we're looking at here?
Kashish, basically, yesterday afternoon there was a sniping case. There was a sniper fire from the Pakistani at the BSF outpost. Though there were no injuries in that, but BSF lodged a strong protest. They had a flag meeting with the Pakistanis. And immediately after the flag meeting, there was a ceasefire violation. Pakistanis fired with small arms at several BSF posts along the international border in the RS Pura sector. Then this was followed by mortar shelling. Heavy mortars were used, and some of the shells have landed very close to the village at the international border, though there are no civilian casualties, but two BSF Jawans were injured in this intense shelling. We're told both of them have got minor injuries. They have been taken to the Government Medical College Hospital. Then the firing continued through the night. In the morning also the firing was going on. The BSF say they have responded to Pakistani firing in equal measure, but it's clearly a very big ceasefire violation. Perhaps after a year or so, mortars have been used so heavily by Pakistan. The BSF said they were telling the Pakistanis in the flag meeting that such incidents should not happen. But then there was this massive ceasefire violation immediately after the flag meeting.
Right. Zafar, also really quickly, on Friday we saw the BSF Jawan being handed over back to India. And now, of course, you said that this heavy mortar firing at the RS Pura sector. Is the BSF surprised by these two incidents coming so close to each other within a week?
Well, that was seen as a big goodwill gesture in the sense that the DG BSF would also come down to Jammu and thanked Pakistani Rangers for the good care that was taken of the BSF Jawan who was washed away into Pakistan. But then the big question at that time was whether this would stop ceasefire violations and infiltration attempts, and that clearly seems not to have happened, in the sense that the ceasefire violation took place in the same sector, very close to the place where the BSF Jawan was handed over to the BSF, by the Pakistani Rangers to the BSF. So clearly it's a serious matter for the BSF. I was talking to the senior officers, and they're trying to evolve some sort of a strategy to counter this.